Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss about law of constant composition. This is also named as law of definite proportion and was discovered by a French chemist J.L. Proust in 1799. And this law deals with composition of elements. This law deals with composition of elements in a given compound. Clear? So this law states that a chemical compound is always found to be made up of same elements which combine together in the fixed ratio by their mass, which combine together in the same fixed ratio by mass. This statement was given by a scientist named as J.L. Proust, and he stated that a chemical compound is always found to be made up of same elements combines together in the same fixed ratio by mass. Example है beta, suppose we have taken pure water. From whatever source, either from well, river, lakes, or from any country. It was found that this pure water is made up of only hydrogen and oxygen elements. Clear? This pure water taken from any source or from any country, it was found to have the same ratio of the elements which combines together in the fixed ratio by their mass. For example, in water, there are 2 atoms of hydrogen and there is 1 atom of oxygen. Clear? Number of atoms multiply by atomic mass of atoms. 2 multiply H means atomic mass of hydrogen, 1 number of atom multiply atomic mass of oxygen. So atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, atomic mass of oxygen is 16. The ratio comes out to be 2:16. On further modifying it, the ratio was found to be 1:8. Clear? It means this pure water is a compound is always found to be made up of same element, that is hydrogen and oxygen, and these 2 elements combines together in the same fixed ratio by their mass. This ratio remains same whether water taken from whatever source or from any country. Clear? Second example is formation of CO2 or preparation of CO2. Suppose we want to prepare CO2 in the laboratory. It involves different method. First is, suppose we have taken calcium carbonate. On heating, this calcium carbonate decomposed to produce calcium oxide with evolution of CO2 gas. When coke undergo combustion with oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide CO2. Third case, when this metal carbonate combines with any acid, dilute acid, it results in formation of salt plus water plus evolution of CO2 gas. In all these equation, we are going to prepare, we have prepared CO2 gas. So we use this arrow pointing upward for those species whose element state is gas. Clear? So in all these compounds or in all these reaction, the compound formed here is similar, that is CO2, having same formula CO2, which is formed by same number of atoms of each element having same ratio by their mass. The ratio of this CO2, now it has carbon 1 atom, ratio 2 multiply number of oxygen atom. Clear? This 1 stands for 1 carbon, this 2 stands for 2 oxygen as per formula. Now atomic mass of carbon is 12, atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Therefore it comes out to be 12:32. On simple modification, the ratio comes out to be 3:8. Clear? और मॉडिफाई करेंगे, सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो वैल्यू क्या आएगी हमारे पास 3:8. इट मीन्स CO2 इज ऑलवेज formed by combination of carbon and oxygen, in which the mass of elements was found to be 3:8. It means 3 gram of carbon combines with 8 gram of oxygen to form CO2. Clear? But instead of these points, this law possesses some limitation. The law of constant composition also has some limitation. The first limitation is that this law is not applicable in case of isotopes. This law is not applicable if an element exists in, if the element exists in different आइसोटॉपिक फॉर्म. अगर कोई भी हमारे पास एलिमेंट है वो अलग अलग आइसोटॉप्स की फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है तो उस केस में ये जो ला है हमारा ये एप्लीकेबल नहीं होगा. सपोज यहीं से हम CO2 का एग्जांपल कंसीडर करते हैं. नाउ वी नो दैट CO2 एग्जिस्ट इन डिफरेंट आइसोटॉपिक फॉर्म सच एज C12, C13, C14 etc. The most abundant isotope of carbon among these is C12. Clear? If we consider C12 here, then the ratio comes to be 3:8. But if C14 combines, suppose if C14 combines with this oxygen, then the ratio was not found to be same here. Clear? So if the element found in different isotopic form, this law is not applicable. Suppose C12 is taken, then the ratio found to be 3:8, which is similar in all cases. If the isotope taken here is C14, means if C14 combines with oxygen, then the ratio was not same as the previous case. Clear? Hence this law is not applicable if the element exists in different isotopic form. Second case, the elements may combine in same ratio. Elements combine in the same ratio by their mass, but compounds formed मे बी डिफरेंट. एलिमेंट्स कंबाइन करें उसी सेम रेशो में, लेकिन जो हमारे पास कंपाउंड फॉर्मेशन हो रही है, कंपाउंड फॉर्मेशन इज़ डिफरेंट. इन सच केस दिस लॉ इज़ अगेन नॉट एप्लीकेबल. सपोज वी हैव कंपाउंड C2H6O. ये कंपाउंड है, फॉर्मूला है C2H6O. दिस कंपाउंड कैन एग्जिस्ट इन टू डिफरेंट फॉर्म. इट कैन बी C2H5OH अल्कोहल और इट मे बी ईथर CH3O CH3. टू डिफरेंट आइसोमेरिक फॉर्म आ चुकी हैं, लेकिन कंपाउंड का फॉर्मूला कैसा है, सेम. तो इस केस में जो रेशो आएगा, कार्बन कितने हैं 2 × 12 कितना आ गया 24, हाइड्रोजन 6, ऑक्सीजन 16. देयरफॉर द रेशो इज़ 24:6:16. और सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे इट कम्स आउट टू बी 12:3:8. तो यहाँ पर भी ये एप्लीकेबल नहीं है, क्योंकि एलिमेंट्स तो सेम है, लेकिन जो कंपाउंड्स बन रहे हैं वो कैसे हैं, डिफरेंट. हमारे पास कंपाउंड कैसे रहना चाहिए, सेम, चाहे उसको हम किसी मेथड से प्रिपेयर करें. तो इन केसेस में ये एप्लीकेबल नहीं होगा. देन प्रॉब्लम फॉर प्रैक्टिस सॉल्व क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 and 2 इज़ योर होमवर्क. डू दीज क्वेश्चंस इन योर फेयर नोटबुक.